Hey beautiful people of the internet, how are you guys doing today? Hopefully great. Welcome back to some Warframe. Recently I've just gained a ton of subscribers. I want to welcome the new viewers to the channel. I hope you guys stay and enjoy the rest of my content. Before I continue with the video, please Spartan click the subscribe button for more Warframe videos. As the title of this video suggests, I'm going to be showing you guys how to take out a Solar Rail Spector and how to clear out an Extermination mission, the Steelpath version. Because trust me guys, the build I'm about to give you guys is overkill for regular star chart enemies. So let's begin. Starting off with our Warframe, we are going to be using Ash or Ash Prime. It doesn't matter, the build is still going to be the same regardless. For our melee weapon, make sure that you're using a hammer. I personally love the Fragile Prime because of its insanely high critical chance by default. Let's move on to the builds. So here's a build for Ash Prime. Now unfortunately I've already added one former to this build. Why? Because during the time I did not see myself being a YouTuber or making videos. So if you guys want to know what polarity I used, I simply just added a deep polarity, that way I could fit narrow minded. But for those who want to also use this build and do not want to add former, don't worry, I have you covered. Simply remove this mod, it will then grant you 14 mod capacity. For our aura, we have Steel Charge for more melee damage, Vitality for more health, that way we don't die so easily, Narrow-minded, Constitution, Prime Continuity for more duration. The more duration we have, the longer we can stay invisible because Ash is extremely squishy. We have Prime Flow for a bigger energy pool, Streamline for more efficiency, that way we don't get caught with our pants down. For our augments, we have Seeking Shuriken, that way we can remove enemies' armor entirely for 8 seconds, making them easier to kill. And finally, we've got ourselves Fatal Teleport. Now the way this augment works is simple. When you teleport, Ash will automatically perform a finisher to the target. That's amazing. While the target is being finished, the swing that you do to the enemy will deal 200% additional damage, and 50% of the energy you just used will be refunded to you once you kill the enemy. That, ladies and gentlemen, is amazing. In the Arcane department, we are using Arcane Trickery and Arcane Energize. Arcane Energize, that way we can always have energy and not be worried about a lack of energy. Arcane Trickery, that way when we do a finisher, we can turn invisible. This Arcane Trickery is amazing because when a nullifier is around, this invisibility will not be cancelled by the nullifier, making it easy to take them out. So for the build for the Fragger, we are going to be using no former, yay! For the mods, we have Crushing Ruin. Why? Because it's the only one that fits. That's what she said. For the mods, we have Prime Pressure Point for more melee damage, Gladiator Might for more critical damage, Sacrificial Steel for more critical chance, Organ Shatter for even more critical damage, Vicious Frost for more cold and stage chance, Blood Rush for more crits, Finishing Touch for more finisher damage. We're going to be executing enemies left, right and center, so we're just always going to get that additional 60% damage. And we are using Virulent Scourge for more toxin and stage chance. Before getting started with the mission, don't forget to add Generic because you're going to be needing that energy regeneration and your energy pizzas like so. This thing right over here. Why? Because when you're playing the Steelpath, the game restricts you from using an energy pad every so often. So you're only allowed to use one energy pad per minute. So people, here we are on the mission, and as you guys can see, Teshin is speaking to us, therefore it's a Steelpath. So the first thing we want to do, pop an energy pad, that way we can restore our energy. Let's go invisible, that way we don't get spotted. Go into our operator, void dash, and start executing. And there you have it, one shot. Now, the way to do this is simple. First, find your target, aim at him, and start executing. You'll automatically execute to him. Because we built for finisher damage, the damage is insanely powerful. So I'm going to do some editing magic, that way you guys don't have to watch me do the whole thing from scratch. And of course I'll leave a timer on the screen, that way you guys know how long it took me to finish this extermination mission. So I'll see you guys later. So as you guys can see, I was attacked by Stalker, so instead of completing the mission in 10 minutes, it took me 13 minutes. Just a little bit above 10 minutes, but still not a huge difference. Because we all know extermination missions, they can be very, very time consuming. So as you guys can see, it's still efficiently cleared. No problem, no stress, by yourself. So here we are in the Sedna Junction, where we are going to be facing off against the Sarin Spectre. Now in the community, there are 3 Spectres that give everyone the biggest trouble, and that is Sedna, which has Sarin, like I said previously, Eris, which has Mesa, and Jupiter, that has Valkyr. All 3 Spectres share one thing in common, and that is they can one-shot you without any trouble. So what I'm going to show you guys here is how to take them out without any trouble. Now of course it's the same build as I showed earlier in this video. I'm using the Fragger Prime with Ash, the same build I used before, the one former one. So let's begin. So the first thing we want to do is make sure to drop an energy pizza, that way we can max out our energy and use our abilities at will. The second thing is interact with the console, so it'll say here confront the Spectre. Do that, go invisible immediately, target the Spectre and execute them, and there you have it. The first blow killed the Sarin Spectre without any trouble. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So here's the Eris Junction, and of course we're going to be facing off against the Mesa Spectre, probably one of the most annoying Spectres to fight. So let's begin. Max out your energy pool like so. I've already used this, so I'm already full on energy. Next, interact with the console, go invisible and execute them. Now for some strange reason the Mesa Spectre is a lot more powerful, so they'll always go down in last stand. So simply aim at the head and finish them off like so. And finally we have the Jupiter Junction. Now, as I said before, we are going to be fighting the Valkyr Spectre, probably one of the most tankiest Spectres out there. Doubt it, because Mesa is not tanky at all. I'm using that because of we have those Warframes, we can use them. So without talking, let's do this. So spam the energy pads as so. Well, because this is Steelpath, we can only do it once. Interact with the console, go invisible and execute the enemy like so. Boom, there you have it, one shot, one kill. So as you guys can see, Ash is a really powerful Warframe if you pair him with the right weapons and build him correctly. And of course you don't need Former, like I previously said. One Former, if you want to add Former, make sure to add the deep polarity. Otherwise you can just take out Seeking Shuriken and use those exact same mods. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes today's video. If you guys liked the video and if it's helped you, leave a like, spot and kick the subscribe button for more Warframe videos. I'm gonna make like a banana and split.